there. Welcome to Product Marketing Maestros, Tales from the Front Lines. I'm your host, Nitin Kartik. As the author of the Amazon bestseller Product Marketing Wisdom, I've always found that real-world case studies are the true litmus test for the effectiveness of any product marketing strategy. And that is why in this show, we dive into the minds of industry titans, as well as rising stars, unpacking their expertise in action-packed episodes that showcase the power of product marketing through real-world case studies. And today, my friends, we are joined by Product Marketing Maestro, Beth Winters. Beth is a seasoned product marketing and competitive intelligence leader with a unique blend of legal, technical, and go-to-market expertise. Currently, as Principal Product Marketing Manager at Dynatrace, she's helped companies like Logic Motor, Disco, and Aparvari sharpen their competitive edge, launching breakthrough products and enabling sales with precision. A former attorney and a JD from Boston University, Beth also holds an MBA in product marketing from UT Austin. She is a Product Marketing Alliance ambassador and a driving force behind customer-centric strategies in data, legal tech, and AI ops. Fluent in English and conversational Hebrew and French, Beth brings a global perspective and cross-functional impact to every initiative. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Beth Winters. Beth, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Nitin. I'm really excited to be here and to share my product marketing experience and any wisdom that I have.
Oh, this is going to be good. I got a good feeling about this, Beth. Wonderful. So, Beth, as promised, we will give the audience a situation from your experience. And we will use the ABC framework. So we'll talk about the antecedents, what were the prior challenges. We'll talk about the behaviors, what were some of the actions that you took. And we'll talk about the conclusion, how things worked out. So with that, Beth, pick a situation from your experience and tell us what were the antecedents, what were the prior challenges?
Yeah, so previously at one of my roles, we did not have any competitive intelligence function. That just wasn't a position that we had. So in product marketing, I found it really difficult, if you don't know what your competitors are doing, to write compelling messaging and positioning, because you need to know what they're saying, first of all, so you don't say the same thing and you don't confuse people. And also, in this very crowded market, when you get, with more sophisticated buyers, they really want to know what your differentiators are. They want to easily understand why is this different, so I can make a decision. So you need to be able to educate your customers very well. And so at that time, we didn't have that function, and we were kind of going blind. We were, maybe poking around to see what we could find, but relying on our product team. But they had other roles to do as well. Everybody's busy. So yeah, this was a gap that I really felt. And so, that was the before situation. We didn't know why we were winning or losing deals necessarily. We weren't really tracking that. We weren't tracking how often we were winning or losing. We just weren't measuring those things.
Yeah, running blind. I love that, Beth, because I can see so many people in the audience who may be struggling with that, right? And it's amazing, what setting up a competitive intelligence program can do. So wonderful. So thank you for setting up the antecedents. Now, Beth, let's talk about the behaviors, right? So given these challenges, what were some of the actions that you and your team took?
So I started lobbying for more of a competitive intelligence function. I was still doing another role, and I started taking on small bits and pieces of competitive intelligence. And we started with a battle card platform to house all of the battle cards that we were creating, that could update those pretty quickly and roll those out to the sales team. Next, we started a win-loss program. We had another vendor that we used for that to start driving interviews and getting more insights there. With that, coupled with the competitive battle card program, was a great starting point, because that competitive battle card platform had a Gong integration, so you could really hear what the sellers were saying whenever a competitor was mentioned. I really liked that. So we were starting to get some good insights about who we were coming up against most often and why we were winning and losing. So that was the start of it. And we did have executive buy-in for this program, which was really important as well. They really understood that this was important.
I love that. You had essentially a zero start, and then you're building this whole program up. You've got the battle cards, you've got the competitive intel, win-loss program. I love it. So wonderful. So now, Beth, let's bring it home, right? So tell us about the conclusion. So how did the situation work out for you?
Yeah, so it started to get a lot of really great feedback just from that point of things, but we weren't giving the information out to the entire org. I put together a more structured competitive intelligence program, including newsletters, including things like enablement sessions, competitor deep dives, and really got another tool for research. So I was able to create this program. I created a committee, a cross-functional committee to bring in insights from pricing and monetization and strategy and business value metrics, customer success when they were looking at churn and doing downgrade surveys. So we started to compile all of the information in one place, and that really was very well received. We were giving out this information to the sellers when they needed it in a timely manner. Sales leadership liked it. They looked good because they had the information at their fingertips. The product team liked it too. They could see, what are the features on the products that, might be a hang up for certain customers, where they could, maybe improve the UX. So overall, we had some really great feedback, and I had stood up this program in about a year when there was nothing before that.
Wow, absolutely fabulous. Building something out of nothing. I mean, that I think is the miracle of product marketing, and kudos to you, Beth, for setting all this up. And I also love that in the end, if I understand correctly, the internal stakeholders were the heroes, right? The sales team felt like heroes. The sales leadership felt like heroes. The product team felt like heroes, right? So as product marketers, sometimes, when we try to make ourselves the hero, maybe that's not the right approach. When we make our stakeholders the hero, right? We're kind of the guides that are helping them. I love that story. So really, really amazing.
And the executives were the heroes to the board, right? Because they were really interested in those insights. So
Absolutely.
it's a win-win-win-win-win.
Win all around. I love it. So wonderful, Beth. Thank you for telling us that amazing case study. So, Beth, now, if people wanted to learn more about you and find out what's next, where can they do that?
Sure. Please follow me on LinkedIn and reach out. And if you have any questions about competitive intelligence, you can find me there. You can also find me through the Product Marketing Alliance Ambassador Program. And I'm happy to chat about all things competitive or product marketing.
Absolutely fabulous. So thank you, Beth. Folks, there you have it. Please reach out to Beth for more insights. And for even more insights, check out my Amazon bestseller, Product Marketing Wisdom, at productmarketingwisdom.com. And see you next time on Product Marketing Maestros.